Good morning. Happy
Hello.
Thursday. Christy is still in the shadows. We're just going to keep her in the dark. She says it's kind of like a filter. It covers the
No, it
wrinkles.
doesn't. It's horrible.
Oh, well, let's just turn this around because now you're just, you know,
There. See how
look at
much better
that.
I look when I'm in the
And
lights?
now only half of you is wrinkly and old. Oh, I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. I do wish that Christy could have a beard like mine because
Yeah,
then
I do too.
Then when we kissed, I could taste what she had for dinner yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hi, Sandra.
Hello. Good
It was
morning.
lovely running into Clem yesterday on the almost sidewalk, the new road.
Well, you were driving?
No,
Well, there you
didn't
go.
run into him. I stood and chatted with him for a few moments.
Yeah.
Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning, Helen.
Hello, hello. So, what's going on in our world today? You're going shopping with your mom.
I need to take my poor mother grocery shopping. John and I have been busy, so we've been out. We've been going out with friends, and my mom has been home eating not much. Actually, there's not much left in my house after my kids were here.
They're like locusts.
Like locusts.
They
I
come
love
in and
you.
zzz,
I love all my children, but you're
they
like
go in.
locusts.
You are like locusts. So, we've got that going on. My website has been acting up because Google sucks. I love Google, but I hate Google like everybody.
Yeah.
And they had some kind of issue because they needed to know exactly who I was. I've been using them now for their paid services 12 years,
Muchos años.
and they know who I am. So my coach said they just want more information because that's what Google monetizes.
Doug
is our
says,
information.
Doug says they're pouring the sidewalks. And Kathy, good morning.
Well, hello, hello. The sidewalks, it's going to look nice there.
Yeah.
They've got rid of more parking because they did an improvement. And remember, in Mexico, when there is an improvement, it only gets worse.
Yeah, so now there looks like there might, if there's a parking, only on one side of the street, because otherwise they're too narrow.
And you're going to have people coming by go, hey, Sam, good to see you. They're going to be there and they're going to be stopping the main flow
That's
of
what
traffic
horns are for.
in Bucerias. Oh, I know, but this
I
is
like
Mexico.
honking my horn.
You
John
do.
hates it when I honk my horn, but it feels very satisfying.
I love it
It's either that or I swear at them.
when we're in the red car and she's honking the horn, it doesn't make any sound.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't make a sound.
Which
I
is
love that.
dangerous.
It's dangerous because you can't honk at people
Yes.
and have them get angry at you and shoot me to punish you.
Yes, because then I have to live with you longer. That's dangerous.
I don't even know what to say. Other than I do know how you feel.
It's
and
empowering. Thank you. They
Yeah.
need a parking garage.
They do.
You are so right. You are so right. And years ago, they talked about putting one
under the
plaza, and everybody got freaked out.
And in Vallarta, they did it 3 times. 3 times, it's awesome.
3 times people freaked out, but now they're very usable. The parks are nicer.
And hello, Milan 406 from Connecticut. I'm guessing that's what the CT is.
Buenos dias.
Or maybe it's Circuit Tower.
Art, good morning.
Hello,
Doug
Art.
says they're off to Destiladeros Beach. Good luck.
Is it open?
I don't know.
Yeah, you went to.
I've heard it's very expensive now. You have to pay all this money for chairs, and I don't know. I didn't think it was open, but I might be wrong.
I hate that we know what this world was like here before.
I know.
When the kids were younger in the summertime, we rented boats often, and we would go out to the islands. We were the only people out there.
See, boats were cheap to rent back then,
Yes.
first of all.
Yeah, they are.
Formerly Game Master from Connecticut.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
But yeah, now the world has changed, and everybody knows about these beaches and these islands, and now the government is there and overseeing everything. Like it just
helping us all out.
Yeah, the government is here to help you. Don't you know that? Run away.
Good morning from the Great White North. Yeah, I'm not jealous.
Yeah.
Look, and I'm a little cool in this today.
Last night,
but I'll be warm later.
Last night went in the pool, 94 degrees. Awesome. And then Christy and her girlfriends were here, and they're like, we're not going to go in because when you get out, it's very cold. I'm like, but you just stay in for hours. When you get out, you're cold for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I get that. But at the same time, come on. So yeah, it is nice having a heater on that pool, man. Ooh,
Going to Mazatlan with his daughters on the 21st for 3 weeks.
that is
Awesome.
so cool. Yeah, Mazatlan is a great place. It's like Vallarta, just with more guns,
More drug dealers.
more drug dealers. It's all that fun stuff.
It's a nice place.
It is a nice place. But there is a lot more security. Like I remember years and years ago driving through there, and everybody had a security guard in front of their place.
Yeah.
I don't think that's changed, and the only reason is because in different areas there are ports or train stations or whatever, and in Mazatlan they've got a port. So on those boats, it isn't all just merchandise and people. Here on the boats that come in, it's all people. That's it, because you've got the love boat and the love boat. Oh, and even that boat with love on it. The love boat.
Why do you call it the Love Boat? These are family cruises.
I know, but it used to be called the love boat back in the 70s and
Good morning,
80s.
Lori.
Hello. What else is going on?
Yeah, well, that's about my excitement for today, grocery shopping.
Well, I have to make sure the website is up and running.
Yeah.
I have to get started on MexicoMLS.com or FisboMexico.com. I don't know which one we're going to do first. I think Mexico MLS, just because there's so many people, and I think that's going to be our fastest. Which would you think that we should do first? An MLS or a for sale by owner distribution site for the properties? Help me out here, please, because we're really questioning it. I also own Puerto Vallarta MLS.com, Puerto Vallarta Realestate.com, LaCruzRealestate.com, LaCruz Rentals.
Tanya, you're up. Good morning, sunshine. Did you get your breakfast yet?
See, Tanya's daughter, she's 13. For whatever reason, she was going along with she was 12. That was weird. And she went in the pool, and she was fine.
Yeah.
So, sorry, Tanya, you should have come in. It was warm and lovely.
Art wants to know if you're using AI yet.
Yes. It's awesome. No, I'm going to be
a creepy smile.
Well, no, it's very peculiar how this all works. This Chat GPT, AI, blah blah blah. It is incredibly intelligent, and the things that you can port together to create websites in minutes that used to take months by a team of people can now be done in 20 minutes to 30 minutes by one person. So fascinating. And all these people, you need a living wage. Sorry, you just screwed up because everybody's been spending all this money on let's get rid of people. Now you've got a Texas McDonald's that only people working are in the kitchen, and even that I think is going to be gotten rid of because I've been following robotics, etc., with pizzas and hamburgers and stuff, and they can do everything.
Art says that he should send you a couple of short videos.
Please do. I'm consuming so many videos on AI right now, just because I know that whoever grasps the technology will make money on it. There's people that are making, like $1,000, $4,000 a month on using AI. It's free. Like it's free right now. Obviously, that will be changed because when a product is free, you are the product. You just need to know that. We're training it and giving it all this information, like how it can be used, etc. And they're saving everything. So yeah, I was watching a Jordan Peterson video on AI, and it was talking about how in the videos, in the science fiction videos, the AI would miss. But he says now with the new AI, it automatically calculates 6 locations on where you're going to be. It will not miss. So yeah, this is going to be, and it will be militarized. Absolutely. It's probably already been militarized. So yeah, it's funny that we have all of these people that don't really give a rat's patootie about you or me. They don't care. So it's a very strange world we live in right now.
Good morning, Jeff. Tanya said
Jeffrey.
she did not order breakfast. Thinks she may save her appetite for some shrimp today.
Nice.
And it's warm in the pool, cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside.
So go to El Payo. El Payo?
No, she's going on the beach today.
Well, the El Payo. I mean, their shrimp salad.
Yeah, no, but who wants to go sit in El Payo to eat? You.
There is so much shrimp. El Payo, when you come here, you need to go by our office. Right beside our office, we share walls, and it gives me comfort. But they really, hands down, best seafood, period.
You are a weirdo.
Probably.
for sure.
Well, you kiss me.
Mm.
You kiss weirdos.
Are you missing some lighting today? Looks a little dark.
We are.
Well, we're not really missing any lighting. This is our normal lighting. It's just.
We've also changed how this works. Shay for Christmas got me a really cool laptop stand, and it's awesome because you can adjust it and do stuff. I love this.
But it's a little high.
It is a little high.
So when we have it our normal way. Oh, well, if we put it far enough away.
Yeah, but you
oh,
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the.
Well, that's okay. You don't want to see John anyways.
I'll just stand here.
Anyways,
and just keep doing this.
So that's how this is.
Yeah. So I had coffee today, just one.
Love El Payo, but want some beach time. Yeah.
Yeah, I do love El Payo. And we didn't even know it. Well, we'd never been to it. We knew it existed. We never.
Obviously, because it was there on the plaza.
Got a few new real estate offices opened very close to us.
A few?
So, yeah.
Or one?
No, two. Because you talked about Dave opening up one, and then the guys have converted that meat place into.
They're not realtors.
A real estate office.
A real estate and tours and sausages and.
Yeah, we used to do tours when we first started Elements, but we never did the tours. We just said give the discount to whoever buys the tickets.
Yeah, we just gave our code to people to use the.
And maybe that has been a problem over the years, but I think it's worked out well. We've never taken any commissions.
But you know what? We're realtors.
Yeah.
You cannot do everything well. And if you are trying to do, that's why John and I don't do rentals, we don't do property management, because unless we had a team that would back us up on it, we can't do it all, or we would never have any free time. So we chose to just stick with what we wanted to excel in, and that was real estate. And I think we have excelled.
Yeah. But you've got all these other people, so you've got a real estate person. Now, this is where it gets confusing to me. If you are a rental agent and a real estate agent, if your client wants to sell and the renters don't want to let anybody in because they will give you a bad comment, then you just say no. Well, now you're screwing over your other client. And that is a problem.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you've got all these dual agency issues and they don't know how to handle it here.
And Mexico doesn't know how to handle them. And these agents just can think they can then do whatever they want. And it's dangerous.
It is. Really is. Oh my gosh. How many times have we chatted with property owners and say, yeah, my place doesn't rent out all the time. Then we talk to the property manager and they're like, oh, we rent that place all the time. That's very strange.
We just don't tell the owner.
Don't you think? So this is why we say, if you're going to have a property manager, you need a rental company also. Like you can't combine them.
Or you do your own rentals.
Or you do your own.
Yeah.
You cannot combine them because the moment that you do, you never know if,
well, we told you guys years ago, our daughter started a little company called Condo Checkers. And then they ended up getting into a little bit of not really property management, but more facilitating property management. But because people were finding that there were people in their units when there wasn't supposed to be.
And they did not know about it. And the most interesting thing is that company still exists today. Still exists.
There's a couple of those types of companies that still exist.
It is very interesting to me how many people kind of make excuses and just, oh, he's such a nice guy or whatever. Yeah. Like that's just the dumbest thing in the world. You want to make sure that your money is protected.
Yeah.
You worked your butt off. You want to make sure, hey, I want to make sure that I'm working with the best people who've got my interests at heart.
Yeah. We don't have to be nice. We just have to be good.
And unfortunately,
John is not nice.
But I am good.
But he is very good.
So we've got a lot of people here who are nice and not nice at the same time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the sucky part. I was chatting with a real estate agent the other day and complaining that the Mexican government, instead of putting licensing in place for real estate agents, just decided to get involved and sleep with us. So I'm really upset about that.
I'm not sleeping with anybody but John.
I am very, very...
I know, don't judge me.
upset about that. So what they've done now is we've got Profeco, which we've mentioned this previously, which is like the Better Business Bureau for government, has now all of our contracts have to go through the government. Like that is stupid. Instead of putting licensing in place, because right now in the Bay, there's probably 4,000 to 6,000 people who say they sell real estate.
Even a lot of the so-called AMPI members aren't really members yet of AMPI. They have not done their courses and paid the fees to get AMPI membership. But they still sell real estate and say they're AMPE members because their broker is or their agency is or whatever.
I just want licensing.
You know, John and I take pretty much every course that we can get our hands on to be able to. We're approved by Conocer. We're certified by Conocer.
Yeah,
You know,
we're in the Mexican education system here, which is so weird because I mean our Spanish is terrible, but you bring a translator and it's pretty straightforward.
we did it without a translator though because we didn't know we could have one.
Yeah, that's true.
So we did good. We did good, babe.
We did good. And right now there's another video going on by AMPE talking about how we can pay them. And even AMPE is really bothering me. When we first moved to Mexico, I said to AMPE, we need to be the brand like Realtor is in the US. It hasn't been. And that was in 2004 is when we started with AMPE. And now I get angry with AMPE because AMPE isn't driving policy. In the US, NAR, National Association of Realtors, or CREA in Canada, they drive policy with government. They're involved, they lobby, they make all of the rules, etc., for their industry, and they protect everybody. Well, in Mexico, you've got grade 6 graduates running the show. That really is bothersome. And then they do a terrible job. So just bring in licensing, make it very difficult, and make it expensive for agents to sell real estate.
And make the fines bigger for those that aren't.
Ooh, I like that.
Because there will always be people that are going to try to cheat the system. Let's make it like in Canada and the States. If you get caught selling real estate and you're not a realtor, you are in big doo-doo.
Yeah, but then you also have the government involved. I mean, if it's
The
self-run,
government has to get involved to a certain extent or it will not change.
Yeah.
I mean, there are certain things, that's why industries have to have standards. You have to have schooling and stuff to be able to sell insurance.
Yeah.
But yet you can sell a house and not have any training?
You know what we should do is create an education facility, but on the beach, with one wall open towards the water, and then you would have everybody facing the water and that person, and you would just be going through everything. Nobody would be learning anything, but you would feel good about it. I would love to go to class at the beach.
He's not very helpful, you guys.
It's just what I do. Yeah, it is. It's just a different world down here. And that way, if you're not working with a professional, my God, what the hell are you thinking? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm done bitching about that for now.
Phew.
What can I bitch about now? Well, for you, we just got to throw you behind the wheel of a vehicle and you just bitch about everything.
Oh, yeah, and you were so quiet yesterday about
Oh, my
the
God.
vehicles.
So yesterday...
But it's okay when he does it. But when I do it, because I do the vast majority of the driving in town.
I'm on a dirt road that has not been graded in 2 years because our government sucks. And I'm going behind...
How do you really feel about this stuff?
Was it behind it? No, I wasn't.
At first we were behind this little old man.
The old man. And he's going 10 kilometers an hour.
And
he's
stopping
honking
and waving at everybody that he sees.
This little old Mexican man just letting everybody know, hey, good job. Good job. And then I'm like, I got to get away from this guy. I drive around him. I stop at the light, the stop sign. Immediately, a dump truck goes right in front of me.
And he drives very slowly.
Like very slow. I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't want you to get to your meeting. Because Christy was going to a party friend thing.
I was going to greet a friend that just arrived and go have a drink or mimosa with him.
Yeah, and normally, but you know, I wasn't honking or anything.
Go Team Canada. I wouldn't have honked at either of those people.
Oh,
either.
You would have honked. You would have said, you're a jerk, you're blah, 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 blah. That's you. That's you when you're driving.
Full of
She's got words
shit
that come out of my mouth that make her sound like a pirate.
Come out of your mouth. My words come out of your mouth. Oh, that's interesting.
I'm like a puppet with your hand up my butt.
Ew.
Well, you know. I'm like Ahmed by Jeffaka Dunham. Ahmed.
You have problems.
Yeah. When the X's come out of him after he eats Lucky Charms, that's what he does. I just watched a video. So what is going on for the rest of our days, honey, for the rest of our life? What is next in our life?
My life or yours? Or
Our
ours together?
Yeah, do you imagine a world without me?
Well, Saturday morning, we are helping the Amigos de Bucerias with their general meeting.
Yes.
So we're assisting with that. John very kindly volunteered me to be the secretary again.
I never volunteered anything. Nobody
you didn't
asked
say
me.
no.
Nobody asked me if they. This is a surprise. Every year it's a surprise.
But you were asked on the other day if you would do it.
Yes.
Right.
And they just assume that you're going to be the secretary.
Apparently.
Because she looks so good in a skirt. And then I drop my pen and I'm like, oh. And Christy's like, let me get that for you. Remember?
No.
It's never happened. Never happened. Ever.
And then John has been asked to MC the Mono Stay and More Hamburger Fest. That is on the 31st, I believe, of this month.
In the old days, I used to MC every event, and I got sick of me.
Me too.
And I started to say no, because it was just like,
but he's MCing a bit this year, because he's going to do the Hamburger Fest. He's going, and he did the children's Christmas program, and he's also going to do the whale watching tour for the John Ozello Food Bank, and the Girl Power.
What?
The Girl Power fundraiser I believe it's in March.
What's a Girl Power fundraiser?
It's all girl bands that are going to be there.
Wow.
And that is also for the food bank.
Wow.
So that is long-term what we're doing.
Yeah, but I'm going to be wearing shirts and stuff that say "Live
Better hurry up and get one.
I actually told you to get that stuff. If you want me to do the Girl Power thing and all that other stuff, you need to get the shirts.
Anyways, so that's what's happening. Jeff is saying it's
Hello,
the
Donna.
gold medal game today. Go Team Canada. Woot! I'm not much of a hockey fan, but if Canada wins, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Donna Dunbar. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
So I think, and then we're doing a couple of things to get the little casita done so we can get that listed and sold.
If you want a little 2-bedroom, 2-bath house with a green space in front and in the back, give us a call.
Yeah, it's a cute little house. It'd be a great investment property. It would be great to rent out or to live in. It's just a cute little house.
So there's two prices. There's the $100,000 way, and that's just, it's as is. And there's the $120,000 way, which is with us going in and changing stuff.
Yeah. So we're working on getting estimates for some of the things that we feel need to be done. But if we don't have to do them, I'd be really happy if I didn't have to and just sell it for less money and
just get it over with.
Just get it done so we can move on with the big casita building.
Yeah. We haven't even been back to those things, and we pass them every single
Well, we know they're still there. They're not getting any
day.
uglier. They can't.
Well, they're not ugly.
Well, they're pretty not nice.
I need to go upstairs and cut all of the cables and stuff. For whatever reason, they used barbed wire to hang their laundry and stuff.
Yeah, barbed wire.
So if I'm walking upstairs, I'm constantly like...
I thought that was an interesting... I guess they didn't need to have clips then. They could just hang their clothes on the barbed
It's
wire.
always got snags, but still, it's dry.
So we've got some work to do. There's a few little things that we still need to do in the house that Zach and Chuita live in.
Obviously, we're not doing it because we have absolutely no skills like that.
Right. When we say we mean we're facilitating it and paying for it.
Yeah.
Somebody else will actually do the labor.
The duplex we've mentioned previously is getting the roof, $3,000. Like, wow.
Yeah.
For 1,000 square foot roof. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to have to polish it and stuff. But
yeah.
I guess not polish it. Put the imper on it. The imper.
Yeah. Yeah, so there, that's it. I don't think there's anything much more exciting that we're doing. We're just
we
living
saw
our
we
best
did
lives.
a listing appointment yesterday.
Yeah, we're getting a new listing here in Bucerias.
Did you have to get the joke? Like he's telling a joke. No, it wasn't.
No, I was just trying to remember which house it was. So yeah, we're getting it, and it's in our neighborhood. It's a great this will be another great one for rental income.
It's got 3 spots in it.
It's 3 separate bedrooms and a common kitchen. So it's a little bit of a different idea.
It is very different. Room to build up to, so you can add more space.
Right.
Very simply.
And one of the units could easily be turned into its own studio.
Yeah.
It's big enough. The other 2 just ain't.
Yeah. She gets $50 a day. That's what she makes renting it.
On Airbnb.
Yeah,
no, not $50 a day. She's doing it at 500 and some pesos.
Correct. Now, I'm going to just show Christy a game here. Now we've got that times 2, right?
Yeah, okay, but you didn't say together. It's per unit.
She's making $50 a day on this property. That's what I said.
All right.
So yeah, this is the problem that I have because I'm always being corrected.
That's because you're wrong.
No, I just think big. This is what she doesn't understand. We've been through this training. I'm a big thinker. For me, I oversee projects. She does the work down below. But every once in a while.
What, honey? What do I do every once in a while? Watch it very carefully.
I'm watching it. I love those Canadian hockey players.
All right. So on that note, we have been boring you guys long enough.
What?
We're going to say goodbye.
I have not been boring anybody. Maybe you.
Have a great day. And we'll talk to you guys all soon. Maybe even tomorrow. Who knows?
If you're up in Canada, we apologize for the cold. We're warm here in Mexico.